There are a few comments on the last video regarding the landing at this slope soaring site, saying that it was a little bit hard, and they were right. But this slope has a few interesting aspects that I thought I'd talk about. It's a wonderful slope. It used to be the Geelong Trap Shooting Club, and the council wisely thought that maybe shooting lead shot and Bakelite targets out into the bay wasn't such a good idea. So they moved the club and regenerated it into public parkland, which is fantastic. Now, it's a great site in a northeasterly wind, spectacular views, but you can see the landing area has quite a decent slope down to foam-eating fence of doom. So these two factors mean that landing can be a little bit difficult, especially if you don't have brakes or crow braking available on your glider. So I'll just go through some of the previous attempts at landing after a nice slope soaring session. And remember, I've got to hit the ground before the fence, and I've got to turn around before I hit those trees. So that one was a no-go. Coming in with another try, too high, too fast, have to go over the fence again. Yeah, I'll just repeat that and slow it down and see how the wing flexes. It flexes down and flexes up, which means that I don't have very fine pitch control when it's coming in fast like that. Makes things a bit difficult. Looking a bit too high, this one. Maybe I can stall a little bit and slow it down, but no, it just picks up speed again, picks up lift and just keeps going. I think this one's a bit better. It was nice and low and slow. No, it wasn't that one. Next one. Came in from a bit further back, close to coming down, but it picks up the ground effect and just wants to keep going. So I bravely decided to circle around, and with this glider it's quite possible. And that washes off enough speed to be able to land the glider safely. Slope landings often have to be done in very turbulent air because the wind coming up the slope curls over the lip and forms eddies. So you can find yourself in sudden downdrafts that slam you down onto the ground unexpectedly. Now for one last flight, and the inevitable happens. I think I've got these landings sorted out. I can circle around and slow it down, but it's not to be in this case. Coming in too fast, try to turn, hit the fence. Let's have a look at that in slow motion. Hit the fence on the wing, cartwheeled it over, landed on one tip, just missed the tail, landed on the other tip. But it's all okay, I've already glued it back together and ready to go again.